Okay, right.
Okay, sick.
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim's actually fucking dope, right? Like snake-tailed, like evolves into like mega Fulgrims, or if you feed him enough Poke Apples or whatever the fuck it is.
He's more cool when he's got the snake tail, right?
Yeah.
But before...
Yeah, how are we playing this game, right? Is it like at their absolute coolest, or are we just playing like Heresy era? Because he's a bit of a little bitch at Heresy era.
Yeah, I don't mind. But although he kills Iron Hands.
Yeah.
Ferrus Manus.
Mm-hmm.
So is that cool? Maybe we could just go with like some of the other ones. Ferrus Manus is just super fucking boring to me.
Yeah, never read anything about him. He sucks.
He's the only thing that makes him interesting is that his name is Iron Hands. He has Iron Hands, and he leads a chapter called Iron Hands.
Iron Hands. I like the idea of Space Marines being more bionic than regular Space Marines, but cool. They never put out like a good enough kit. That would be nice. An upgrade kit that gives you a bunch of bionics for Space Marines.
Yeah, because they did do a set back when it was like I think you still had the third ed plastics.
Yeah.
And they did a set with like.
Yeah, like 3 heads and a few arms and a few legs. But Jesus, I'm thinking like a big fucking kit of Robo Bits.
I'd want loads more bionics. Also, he does eat sand. You're right.
Oh, really?
That's literally canon.
Just like a sand eater. Why?
Because he can digest it or something. I don't know. It's super dumb. Like, I didn't need to know that. I didn't need that to be canonical lore. Ferrus Manus walks around and just eats handfuls of sand because he can.
Is he his own, like, sort of geo-lab? Does he just walk around, like, testing planet surfaces? Is that like...
No, he's hungry.
He just does it because he's hungry?
Yeah. That's literally why.
I mean, yeah, just drop him down into the D group, I reckon, just for sand eating alone.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Corax. I can't stand Corax. He's just like, oh, my name's Corax. I'm such an edgelord. No one understands me.
I mean, they're the edgelord of my youth. Like, so I did like a homebrew Slaanesh Space Marine fast attack army that was kind of super dumb, called like the Wings of Badness or something. Like, they were like the shittest, right? Wow. They were painted purple with like badass things, and everyone was raptors with wings and everything on bikes. It was just fucking edgy as shit. So
this is when you had your black leather trench coat, right?
Yeah. I've upgraded to like a bomber now, or whatever.
Shorter black leather.
But yeah, I mean, Corax he speaks to the school shooter in me.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, these days, nah, fuck him. Yeah. I mean, you don't like him very much either. Am I going to be able to move him out of E with that heartfelt response, or?
Yeah, but you don't like him now.
Yeah, I don't like him now. No, if we're doing it now, then whatever. But that was my only.
I'd almost be willing to put him F tier, just because. Like, we can adjust this.
Yeah, we got to make some choices, right? Like, we got to start putting people somewhere.
So I think Alfarius is easily A or S tier. S tier, because also, even with like all the extra lore, they still haven't really fleshed him out. So he's like one of the last people that they haven't.
Oh, so you can still. I mean, you can make him as badass as you like at this stage.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think he is S tier. Although I do fucking hate the model that they have, the Forge World model of him.
What the fuck does that look like? For a bit. What's the picture of him? What's he doing in that stupid picture there? So one going that way, one going that way. Hey, it's a nice looking picture of Alfarius, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because there's Alfarius and Omegon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like him just being a generic sort of boy. Forge World, Alfarius. This guy. Like, I just really don't like the... what's that? I really don't like the armor that Forge World gave the Alpha Legion. I don't like the scale mail. I hate the design of this like spear.
Yeah. Well, they've just like doubled down on Fishman, right?
Yeah.
Like, which is kind of, I mean, as cool as Fishmen are, I didn't need my Space Marine to become like a Fishman.
No, it's not how I picture the Alpha Legion. Picture them as like super practical.
Yeah.
They'd have just like virtually no embellishments at all. They're just,
And why has he got like a walkie-talkie from the 1980s strapped to the side of his head? Surely that could just go inside the helmet.
He's cosplaying as what's that fucking guy called in Star Wars that lives on Cloud City?
In Coruscant.
Yeah. No, the Cloud City guy. He's friends
Lando.
with he's just the
him.
fucking guy.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what Ferrus wants to cosplay as.
I mean, it's a better cosplay than I've seen. I've seen worse cosplays. Look how much of a bad time the dude underneath him's having.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how you kind of hero die, right?
He's been shot and then just being stabbed in the butt.
That outstretched, like,
Please don't stab my butt.
I'll do it. I've got space.
So who next? Lionel Johnson. Honestly, I find him kind of boring too.
Yeah, there's not much about him, right? Like, it's...
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of books now, but I was just like, he's a knight, and he's good tactics and good at stuff.
Yeah. Also, Johnson's a funny name, so...
Yeah, just Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave him in at C for the moment.
Mortarion, I think.
Mortarion, yeah, good.
Gilliman, I think of him in the same, like, maybe he's even more boring.
Yeah, Robert's like the worst, right?
Like with the Ultramarines.
I mean, why are we even doing this if we don't really like Space Marines?
It seemed like a good idea. Vulcan, he could be A or B tier.
Yeah, Vulcan was cool. Like, yeah, put him in there. Put him in A.
Bam.
Come on, we got to make some decisions, otherwise we're just going to like fence the whole lot, right?
Curse.
Comrade Curse.
I do this. I feel like he's the exact same edgelord. But this is just like the edgelord who just still wears his black leather trench coat. This is the fucking edgelord who fucking opened a FetLife account.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only difference between these two people.
But at least he's doing it. At least he's in the game, not just talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Definitely like a step up from Corax.
Oh, God, like, he's just such a fucking edgy boy.
Yeah.
I just hate all of those characters. It's everyone's first fucking role-playing character. Oh, my name's Dirk Shadowbane.
I play a rogue in D&D. I think it's fun.
What's your rogue called?
Dickles the Tickler.
Dickles the Tickler. Yeah, okay. I played in that.
Yeah. You came and played for like a session at some point. That was fun.
Okay, he was kind of fun.
Yeah.
He was...
but he's not edgy. He's a thug, right? Like,
which is different to just like... I'm a lone wolf. I play by nobody's rules, but my own. I'll hang out with this party, but I hate it every second.
Oh, can you imagine?
I'm so tortured.
Oh, it's just shit to play, right? Like, you can't play it like that in D&D. Like.
And it's boring. Boring to have that person in your party.
Yeah. Yeah, they just suck, right?
Not.
But I don't know. It's nice, right? Fuck, you got to get into this world somehow and do these tropes and, like...
But it's surprising.
Hit those things.
How many people's first character...
is that guy.
Like, of all the character tropes, like, the edgy rogue is, like, especially early on, is the one that played with the most. Like, guaranteed every D&D game or, like we played like Warhammer Fantasy, anything like that, it would always have someone.
It's the absolute hardest to play, right? Because it's so easy to play that you don't actually have to play it.
Yeah, you could just do nothing.
You just do your own thing and do nothing.
You just randomly stab people.
Yeah, I'm going to look off into the distance and then...
Just look off into the distance.
As long as there's like a wall to climb at some point.
I refuse to answer. I just stare at them blankly. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like,
great.
Nice.
Great.
Give me something to work with here, dickhead.
So yeah, not into it. Perturabo, he can go up. He's got a cool model.
Yeah.
If I can spell Perturabo.
Turbo.
Nice.
Yeah. There he is.
I think this guy looks great. I think that's a really cool... He's blasting someone with a gun. He's got a hammer. Maybe it's a rocket hammer.
Yeah, it's bound to be a rocket hammer, right? Jesus. Like...
And just, like, has just stuff going on. I think he's cool.
Yeah, he's very dwarf, right?
Yeah. Jeez. Like, he really does have that sort of vibe.
Yeah, just scroll the screen down so you can't see the mega base that he's on.
Oh, yeah.
Can you not do that? Yeah, fuck. Like, that could be a dwarf, right? In that scale.
Yeah.
Could be anything, right? Like,
See, actually, now you mention it, it's got a real vibe of, like, the ski ball style.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can really see that, like, you know.
It's nice. I could see some Skyrim Dwemer stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but yeah, he's cool, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of into that.
What's that stupid? Yeah, and then mega guns on both arms. Like,
that's cool.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I'm into it. I like gun hands. Dorn can be up here. See, have you ever watched the Emperor does text-to-speech?
No.
Have you never seen this?
No.
Oh my god, fuck, like you should watch it. I think you'd enjoy it.
Is that a thing?
It's like it's a whole long series. There's a lot of it. I think you'd probably enjoy it.
Okay.
But it's like the idea someone plugs in a text-to-speech engine into the Emperor while he's sat on the Golden Throne, and it starts out in the first, like, I don't know, 15, 20 episodes, I think are really pretty tight.
How long's a fucking episode?
I think they start out maybe like 20 minutes, but like they go to like 30 to 40 minutes long.
The fuck? That sounds like a time investment.
Maybe the early ones might be shorter, but it's like, whatever, like it'll be, there's like a single custode with the Emperor, and the Emperor's like asking the custode to explain things to him. Like, and it's just like things that are happening in the Warhammer universe. Like, explain, like,
fuck is this about?
Yeah, and goes through all of these like funny tropes that are in Warhammer, and it's just the Emperor just being like, "What? What the fuck?"
So it's like the Tom and Ben chat show.
It's like that. It's a lot like that.
But with the Emperor and
but
a custode.
Really well done.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
Like,
so better than this.
The first episodes are like 5 minutes. Okay, great. I just remember some being like longer. Give it a go. And before, I would have rated Rogal Dorn far lower, but Rogal Dorn is in Emperor Does Text-to-Speech, and he is fucking amazing.
Okay.
Also, they give him a big handlebar mustache, and genuinely, I can't imagine him without a handlebar mustache now.
I think the new badass Space Marine in the what's new in the Warhammers or whatever. Like, we'll do that in a bit or whatever. But yeah, there's a cool new one. He's got like some fancy facial hair, if I remember.
Oh yeah,
rightly.
we'll get to him.
But yeah, fuck like. But yeah, no, Dawn's cool. He's my boy. Down with that. Also, yellow looks nice on the table.
Yellow's always good.
Always a good choice. And yeah, we put him into the yellow slot as well.
Perfect.
What color are you going to go for? Are you going to go for like an A, B, or C colored Imperial Fist? Where's your dream? What's your dream Imperial Fist color?
B, probably. I want more of that sunburst yellow.
Yeah.
Rather than like a Badman yellow. I find that's like too bright, like a bit too lurid.
Yeah, it's when it's got like that bleach bone highlight on C. It's like a bit bright, right?
Kind of gross.
Yeah, get them a bit grubbier for me.
Angron.
Again, like a badass when he's like in super Angron, like kaiju mode.
I feel like I'd give him like a C. Like he's a fraction more interesting than Ferrus and Guilliman, but just I'm an angry boy.
Yeah,
is like not super entertaining. Lorgar, I kind of like the vibe of Lorgar.
Yeah,
like not being a super badass fight man. Being like a preachy heretic boy.
Just a book nerd.
I'm saying B.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Khan. I quite like Khan actually.
Do you?
I think he's got a cool vibe. Oh. He's got a fun mustache. He's got a motorbike.
Like motorbikes are the stupidest idea. Like, why would you ever pick a motorbike over a jetpack? It's fucking dumb.
Faster.
How's it faster than a jetpack?
Save your back.
You got power armor.
Yeah, but after like
You're a fucking space marine. Just have some like fucking
Yeah,
injections.
but after like 1,000 years, you're gonna get bad knees. You're gonna get a sore back, and sure, like they can put some like mech in there, but I should have spent that last millennia with the fucking jump pack.
Oh,
I wish I could just sit on a bike.
Try driving a fucking bike around and see how bruised your coccyx gets in the fucking war-torn universe of the whatever.
Also,
like, your ass would break off. Also, motorbikes are very dangerous. People die on motorbikes all the time, every day. When was the last time you heard someone dying on a jetpack? Throw me some statistics up. How many people a year die on motorbikes?
Oh, I'm gonna say
a whole fucking load, right? What?
7.
Yeah, probably 7, like within this fucking office.
Wow! Oh my god! Oh god! Like, because the guys were out on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
shoot
like
today.
the box monkeys at the bottom of the thing.
Oh god!
You saw that thing where Trot like nearly killed himself. That wasn't even a motorcycle.
Right.
On that stupid Segway thing, they've been banned.
Oh
now.
shit!
You're not allowed them. But
Okay.
he ate shit on one of those. That's basically a motorcycle, a motorized
But
cycle.
let's say if people could buy jetpacks.
Oh, there'd be people dead everywhere. Yeah. It'd be a fucking bloodbath.
I feel like
but that wasn't my point.
quickly skew in the direction of just fucking psychopaths. You buy your first like 50cc jetpack, but your cousin's friend Lee, he knows how to fucking, take the inhibitors off it, so you could get really fucking high on it. And
do you remember when those fucking hoverboards came out? Jesus, like the number of people just smashing into Christmas trees, breaking legs, eating
exactly.
shit. I want to watch the YouTube and the TikTok like at Christmas time when the jetpacks come out.
Yeah. Like, picture how many people like crashed on their little hoverboards, and they go, what, 10 miles an hour? But suddenly you're crashing, but you're coming from 50 foot in the air. Like,
It'd be like drone footage.
Yeah.
Watching people smashing
exactly
drones, they'd be that uncontrollable.
But with someone attached to it. Super bad.
But if you had the brains of a Space Marine Primarch and you could get that shit and all the physical training, you got to know how to fly that jetpack.
Also,
right?
I'm pretty sure, like Assault Marines? How far do they move?
What edition?
This edition.
I don't know, like
12 inches?
12,
I feel like
yeah.
bikes are like faster.
Yeah,
Like 14 inches maybe. So, if speed was your main thing... Also, they give you like +1 toughness, +1 armor.
I also think that the tabletop representation isn't exactly...
Yeah, I don't know. Just saying, I think they're faster.
Yeah, okay.
12
Okay. Well, you
jetpacks, 14
put in
for
wherever you like.
bikes.
If you think motorbikes are cool and safe, then do that. Effing chat for Tom.
I think he's cool.
What?
He's got like a Harry Potter lightning bolt.
And a bird.
He's got a bird.
Cyber.
Cyber. Okay, fine. Like, well, because of you, we'll bring him down one.
Okay. Good. Fenced. See, look at all those Fs. That's for you on your motorbike.
Oh, God. Oh, no. What about Fulgrim? If Fulgrim's Snake Man,
Yeah,
I'd
if
put him up.
Fulgrim's Snake Man, chuck him up there, right? He's good. And it's nice. I kind of quite like the silly pretty boy Slanesh stuff as well, right? Like, I think that's kind of cute. It's a little bit... fuck, I've gone absolutely blind.
Erotic, arousing, sexual.
Oh my god. What's that stupid swashbuckling fantasy adventure with the...
Princess Bride.
Yeah, Princess Bride, right? Like that level of like fancy sort of swashbuckly kind of silliness. I can imagine him getting up to that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like...
I feel like he's more... even fancier than that. Even prettier.
Yeah, prettier than those guys, but that same level of sort of arrogance, right? Like an arrogant fighter is always kind of good, right? Like I like that shit.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe, right?
Yeah, I'm into that.
So yeah, Fulgrim. Either snake-wise or otherwise, I think it's kind of fun, right?
What about Magnus? I do like Magnus.
Yeah.
He's kind of cool. He's a wizard. He has giant horn nipples.
Oh, I mean, shit. If we're talking like Super Magnus, then then yeah, he's got to be up there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can sit next to Fulgrim all day long.
Horus.
Horus is a badass.
B. I feel like I don't really know enough about him. He's just sort of...
He's Abaddon's dad.
He's... What? What?
Exactly.
Is he Abaddon's dad?
Yeah, must be.
Did he actually give birth to Abaddon?
Probably. Wow. You know? And Abaddon's like the fucking baller, right?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. He's like, I bet my dad can beat you up.
And my dad is Horus.
My dad is Horus.
But you could just be like, oh, yeah, but your dad's dead. So, no. No,
I don't know. None of these guys are ever dead. There's no stakes here, right?
No, Horus is dead because... because
you can still scoop him up and put him into a dreadnought, right?
No, because his remains, Abaddon, fucking fired into like a sun or something to make sure like Horus can never ever be resurrected. Like someone would know this. Isn't there a Isn't there a thing? His soul was destroyed by the Emperor, but in his body, didn't Abaddon fucking like take his body and like make sure, boom, we're never allowing it to come back? Something like that. That's a Yorhammer. Okay, I've got no idea. I'm sure there was a thing with Abaddon killed his clone. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Leman Russ.
I threw Horus's body into the sun, apparently, in the book.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like Russ. I kind of like the sort of Viking idea.
Yeah.
Kind of like the drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that makes me dislike Russ is I kind of don't like the Space Wolves.
Yeah, the Space Wolves are kind of the shittest.
They took a cool premise and they went way too far.
Yeah.
Like, if they had done that with, like, I don't know, Khan.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, let's really go
just Mongol the heck out of these guys. They'd all have had fur trim around the
massive
thing,
parody.
huge pants, and they'd all be riding tiny horses.
Yeah.
Like little robo-Mongol horses. It would have been
really bad.
All of their bolters have been done to look like little Mongolian short bows or whatever. It would have just been like, what the fuck? Like,
that's it. That's what they would have done.
It'd be too much. But yeah, I mean, and fucking even what they did with like the Space Wolf aesthetic, it was great to start off with.
Really liked it.
A hint, right?
Yeah, like have a couple of runes, have like a skull here or there.
And if they went like a little bit further, but went down like the Vikings TV show type of Vikings, rather than like
well, when you had
straight up comedy Vikings,
the fucking flying sleigh pulled by cyber wolves, was like, at what point did they decide this is better than a jetpack or a bike or anything? We've got this bit of tech no one else uses. This is the coolest. Let's have a flying sledge.
I mean, I'd take it. I'd take it over a jetpack. Anyway, jetpack, motorcycle, flying sledge. Can we get a straw poll?
Yeah, but now everyone's gonna go that.
What?
Because it sounds.
Well, unless we can think of another mode of transport, maybe we'll pick a few more modes of transport before we do that.
Who is it that is on it? Was it Ragnar Blackmane?
No, it's Logan Grimnar.
Logan Grimnar. God, they all sound things.
Yeah, Ragnar's dope. Like, they never did like a nice model of him. There are a bunch of people who made real nice ones.
No, they recently did.
Yeah, it was trash, right?
And I hate that that he fucking kills. Well, he doesn't. He comes back, but they brought him back with Gazgul and made some beef out of that. I was like, why the fuck didn't you bring back Yarrick? I don't give a shit about Ragnar Blackmane.
Yeah, I mean, Ragnar had a thing with Gazgul back in the day. That was
not as cool as Yarrick.
Not as cool as the Yarrick
Yarrick's
thing.
like,
I mean,
legit boy.
Yeah,
also
I mean,
just
got
having
bits of each other screwed to each other. Like, it's kind of
and having just a a Space Marine. Sure, he's a good Space Marine. Kill the best Orc, the most legendary Orc. Super sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like Ghazghkull should be kind of Primarch level for the Orcs.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of is, right? He hasn't died yet.
No, but only because he's an Orc.
Yeah.
Not because he's that much tougher. Because he had his head cut off, and then they put it back on, and he's fine. Because he didn't finish the job. The Beast. The Beast is the best Orc. Yeah, he was the best Orc. This is the best Orc now. Like, you know, I want to see a story of whatever. There's the 13th Black Crusade Part 7 of Abaddon, like, busting around, and have Ghazghkull turn up and, like, beat the shit out of Abaddon. Something like that, you know.
Like a proper story.
Yeah, like
Armageddon to Electric Smackdown Aloo.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be good, right? Like, I'd watch that. On pay-per-view.
Wow.
It is fucking dopey as shit, though, isn't it?
Like, it just looks awful.
Like, it's the size of a land speeder. Just get the guy to, like, surf a land speeder, right? I'm not sure what benefits the dogs do and why they're strapped on there. Have you read any fluff about this? I might need to read some fluff about it.
I haven't. I genuinely
Like,
haven't.
I hope they have explained why it's so fucking idiotic.
It's so bad. Like, why don't you have just, like, jets on it?
But look how far up. I mean, if he had like a mega gun, right? He's got a Stormbolter in his wrist, fine. Like a wrist-mounted Stormbolter, love it. Fucking into that.
Yeah.
That axe. What the fuck is he going to reach with that when he's in the air?
Well, you've got to, like, super tilt it down.
Yeah, like
chop someone. I hate it.
I mean, it's so dumb.
If a wolf dies, does the sled just drag it along? You'd hope it drags the wolf along, but does that throw off the balance and then you just careen into the ground? Because in a world filled with, like, you know, machine guns, spraying one of these wolves, because you can take, like, big wolves as, like, a standalone thing.
Yeah,
it's
like a Fenrisian wolf. Like,
yeah, it's like
just
a
dude.
toughness 4 thing with a 5-up armor save. So let's say these are exceptionally good ones.
Yeah.
They would be like toughness 5. They would still die immediately to gunfire, and this whole thing just falls apart.
I mean, you're smack talking them real hard. Like, maybe these have got names. If those are hero wolves with names, they're missing a trick if they haven't named them. I bet they're called something. Take a guess on their names.
Well, Frecky and Jerry were Leman Russ's wolves.
Really?
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
What? I remembered, like, Leman Russ and his wolves, right? But
Frecky and Jerry, Leman Russ. Boom. Frecky and Jerry.
oh wow.
Old school Leman Russ.
Yeah, like I remember that dude. So that's the. But then there's one of him seated as well, right?
No.
Well, who's the seated one from
You're
that
thinking
era?
of the seated Magnus Kraglar,
Maybe,
I think.
perhaps.
Seated.
Yeah, they're possibly like the same thing. Like,
Kalgar.
oh, Kraglar.
This guy. This model.
Yeah, maybe I'm mixing the two up.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of cool though.
Yeah, I like Magnus Kraglar. Just because of his fun name.
Manus Kraglar.
Magnus Kraglar, King of the Space Marines.
He is king of the Space Marines. He's basically the best.
Just really good. Tynark and Fenrir. Is that the name of the...
Ugh.
It doesn't make me love them anymore.
Yeah. No, I did. Like, if they were extremely lucky because of a certain type of fungus that they like to
Maybe there's some
chew
nice
on,
lore about them.
or something that makes them basically like, yeah, just some bullet-resistant fungus crap or something. Sounds like the sort of thing that might happen.
It's just a goofy model.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's dumb. Where are you putting him then? Bottom.
That guy, he'd be F tier. I hate him. And Sanguinius, honestly,
he's done some cool shit, but he's
kind
of boring.
Boring. Like he's the prettiest, and also he's the smartest, and he's the fastest, and he's the most charismatic, and he's got angel wings.
Don't
and
tell
he's the goodest.
Don't tell Fulgrim any of that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's going to be like a sword fight, if you get my meaning.
He just feels like he's trying to do everything. Yeah. And so I kind of just never cared.
Yeah.
Also, I don't really like the Blood Angels.
Ugh. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, the Blood Angels were like the poster boys for a little while, right? And again, it's something they did like too stupidly. Blood everything. And
when they went blood everything
dumb.
and everyone's a fucking vampire.
Yeah, the vampire shit started getting dumb.
Also,
right?
I hate that they have. They can turn. They can have the they can get the Black Rage.
Yeah.
And then they get put into the Death Company, which I like that as a premise, standalone thing.
Yeah.
Or they can get the Red Thirst, where they also become just a feral monster, and it's like. You don't need two of these things together. Like, one is cool and interesting. Why just keep bolting them on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like sparkling and being able to jump super high.
Yeah. Just, both is overkill. Like, if it was either one, I can't really... What's the Red Thirst even do? Is it called the Red Thirst?
I don't know. Yeah.
They all have the Red Thirst when they fight. But I thought some succumb to it.
I remember the Blender Fist Blood Angel Dreadnought. That guy used to be the fucking best. He could like chew through shit.
Blender Fist.
Yeah, Blender Fist Blood Angels Dreadnoughts were just fucking stupid, right? That angle, nice.
I can spell.
Just hitting the meme.
I can't spell either of them.
But yeah, so those Blender Fists were like the fucking business for a while.
Which one? This guy?
Yeah, you just put something in there. Just put something into drop pods or like deep strike a bunch of these guys in, and they would just fucking mince through shit for days. It was actually like a legitimate use of dreadnoughts for a while.
Wow.
So it would just kill anything that it got close to.
Well, I hate this. These look like eyes to me.
Yeah.
And that's like a mouth that he's like screaming. This is this weapon looks so bad. It is the worst looking weapon that you can put on a dreadnought.
Yeah, and it's just dumb the way they gave it like a head, right? Like a face. Yeah, that's just all just shitty, right?
Super dumb. I like his fist.
Yeah, that's fun.
Drill fist.
Oh, fuck. Like, yeah, he's a cool looking dreadnought, right? Like,
you'd be kind of sad if both me and you died.
Yeah.
We were both Space Marines.
In a motorbike accident.
Yeah, because you're there flying around, being like, "Hey Tom, look at my cool new jetpack trick." And I'm like, "Wow!" Slam the wall and die, and then you just careen off and explode. But we then wake up, a year later.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, sweet! They put me in a dreadnought."
Yeah.
And then you look up, and they've put me in just the bigger, better dreadnought.
Oh.
You'd be so pissed.
Yeah, I mean, how do they even pick, right? Like, it's either you just have whatever's left of your brain that they scraped off the floor and put into the jar has got a propensity for using drill hands or mega guns, or is it just like stuff that you were good at when you were pre-smushed up?
Maybe.
And you've still got like the brain, like the muscle memory or the brain.
Yeah, like how do they choose? Because surely, like the super just generic shit dreadnoughts.
Well, I mean, in Space Marines, you start off right as a scout, and then you go to a tactical marine, and then different people specialize, and some become devastators, and some become assault marines, and some become whatever. By the time you get to like veteran status, you've probably done a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, where are the scout dreadnoughts, right? Like, because what are they? Because what was it like Telion, right? Like, he was like a cool veteran that never got out of scout armor because he was just like badass at sniping people. Fuck me. Yeah, but there's not a dreadnought, right? It's got like a dude.
It's literally called a dreadnought.
Called a dreadnought, but why's it got a dude driving it? Right? It's a fucking Space Marine walker.
I kind of like these. Also, I love these guys' little like hip gun. His heavy bolter pistol.
Your move, creep.
Love it. I really like it. I'm really good.
Okay, cool. Right, know what you're getting for Christmas. It's fucking shit. Look at it. Look how bad it is.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Okay.
I think they're fun.
Ugh. I think it's stupid.
He's a cool boy.
But it's not a dreadnought. I don't think it's a dreadnought. It's a fucking walker, right?
Oh yeah, I would fully agree with that. Yeah, it's like the same thing as like a sentinel, just a sentinel with arms.
Yeah.
And like a bit more heavily armored. Boom.
Okay, so we fixed.
Great.
Was there anything we got wrong, chat? Does chat think that we like nailed that too?
Oh god, no! Don't ask chat because they won't be able to decide.
Chat are nice. Look how nice they've been.
No, because everyone's going to go. No, you can't judge Corax like that. Actually, he's really cool.
Gabbers reckons it's a perfect rating. Good job. Perfect. We love Alex. Very good. Solid.